Once, my friend told me that she has just finished watching a social video, and there was a good quote I remembered. It tells, "Let's learn for mastery, not get scores." And I'd like to discuss this problem more detailed. I absolutely agree with this expression, and I believe that the scores are not an indicator of human knowledge and skills. Children often hear from their parents that they should try their best just only to get high scores. But I think it is wrong, because parents often forget about personal development. Why are pupils always afraid to raise their hands for fear be wrong, which proves that school isn't the environment for learning or building up the intellect? This is just a game you play for grades and how many A's you can collect. If a school really put for learning instead of testing and memorizing as the top standards, then the letter F would not stand for failure. It would stand for find another answer. So, scores are very subjectively in most cases. I think that there is a big difference between people who are smart and people who score better. Everyone knows how hard it is to go through life if you have big obstacles on your way. And then imagine that the obstacles are big walls. Then personal development is a way to break these walls and clear the space in front of you. That is why personal development has a positive impact on humans' development. For example, reading develops an imagination, learning foreign languages develops your memory and logic, playing musical instruments and painting develop your creativity and show your inspiration. As a result, Earth has lots of individualities throughout history. Some people say that we need it to be successful, and that's something I do not doubt. Do you own a MacBook or iPhone? Did you know that they both were created by a dropout? And now, open your history book and start perusing. You'll find George Washington and Abe Lincoln, America's best presidents which had no formal education. But they had something more important than it. A desire to know as much as possible. And if school was really interested in our personal and academic success, students would wake up later, have more freedom and a lot less homework. And that's not my opinion. This conclusion has been scientifically tested and proven. For example, in many countries such as Finland, Norway, Canada, even in Japan, there is no rating system. Many scientists believe that knowledge is absorbed better if children's work is not evaluated. What can we do to solve this problem? Instead of rating, we can create a positive reinforcement in the educational system. For example, if a person answers the teacher's questions correctly, a teacher can give him some bonuses. And if a person achieves success in his sphere, for example, he did his best to create his own business plan, a teacher can give him an opportunity to meet a professional business owner that will share his experience in his field. In that way, students will study harder to satisfy their interest. To summarize, I'd like to say that the educational system is not perfect, and we need a lot of influence from the ministry to solve some important problems. Scores ruin individuality and creativity, and as a result, imagine a child sitting in the back of the class in some town. He never raises his hand, he fails most of his classes, but inside of him lives a passion to teach children what he knows himself. But you see, if we will not start making changes, this little boy will never be the best coach of the team, because in class he was ignored and his worth was judged only by his scores.